Alright, so some people in the chicken groups I'm in are interested about the incubator and the brooder I got set up here. This is just so I could set my phone on here and take a video. But it's just a plastic cheap bin from the dollar store. We got 7 chickens out of 12 eggs. 4 of them had chickens partially developed inside of them, and then 1 of them had no chicken at all. So we lost a couple, but they didn't pip or anything. But yeah, these are just those mason jar feeders. They're like $2 a piece. Cheap thermometer, hardware store clearance bin. They always got those there. That's like $5. I mean, I got like under $20 in this whole thing right here. And then people are interested about this homemade incubator here. So pretty much what I got going on is just a dimmer switch, so I can control the temperature by the intensity of the light. I just drilled 1 hole. I used an old lamp. I took it apart and used an old lamp. And I drilled multiple holes through here to help with the airflow. And if it was getting too cold, I put some tape on there. And getting too warm, I take some tape off, etc. But I had it just right where I have 2 holes here and then just 1 hole there, and that worked great. I did drill some holes down here. This aluminum tape is awesome. I just covered that with some tape. It was getting too cold in here. And then this is just an old cooler I had, no money. This glass here is from an old printer I had. I was looking around for a piece of glass, couldn't find one. Got an old printer. The glass popped right out of the old printer effortlessly. Same with the aluminum tape here. I just cut this with a circular saw. Nothing fancy about it. I haven't cleaned it yet since they just hatched about an hour ago, some of them. This thermometer got pretty beat up once they got out because they were climbing all over it and got wet stuff. But this one works good. I had multiple thermometers in different places so I can really monitor the temperature. And yeah, just a cheap light. That's a 150 watt bulb, just an incandescent bulb. And you can see how the dimmer works great to control the heat. It was awesome. Underneath all this stuff here, get this stuff out of here. No water trays in here. Everyone else had water trays. This is just an old shelf, like a metal shelf from a garage. You can use anything to fit in there, but it seemed to fit in there nice, little arch to it. But I was able to fill, up to an inch of water down there if I wanted to, and it kept that 40 to 50% humidity perfect the entire time. And then when I wanted to jack it up a little bit for the last 3 days, I just put some wet rags in here, and man, the humidity really kicked up. But I mean, that's it. And I didn't have any cloth in here or anything until the last 3 days. I moved them, put them on the cloth so they had a place to put their feet without falling through. You could use a piece of screen or whatever. I thought this was pretty decent. Just a couple old rags worked out great. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And I got 7 out of 12. And the rooster I got for $5 off of a customer of mine. I let them breed with my 5 hens, so worked out perfect. And they're doing good. This one still has a little shell stuck to them, but I think that's going to just dry right off of there. But perfect. Yeah, it's all you need. Does not cost much. I mean, I'm talking under $20 here if you can find an old cooler. Don't buy one. Don't use one of those styrofoam ones. They're junk. They're just going to break. Go to a thrift shop or something. They got them there $5, $10 all day. And these are a dime a dozen. I'm sure you probably already have one. Doesn't have to be clear or anything, but I like it being clear so the kids can watch without actually having to stand above them. Makes it a lot easier for the kids. But yeah, that's it. Let me know if you got any more questions. See ya.